Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Avalanche's Avax coin. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, with that being said, I also want to mention the previous update. If you haven't seen that, make sure to check it out before watching this one so that you have more context. It's going to be in the top right hand corner of the video. And also, I do have two donation links down below in the description. So if you want to support Ukraine, then go over to the official websites I linked in the description and donate to the Ukrainian refugees or to Ukraine's military directly if you want to do so or if you are able to do so. And we thank each and every one of you who is supporting Ukraine. So jumping into the daily chart here, as you can see, we have our Fibonacci retracement that I have had on my charts for, I think, well over a year now. And as you can see, we did land on the 0.236 support here. And from there, we have seen a massive move to the upside. So you did have this level, and I did tell you about this support level here, and we landed there. And right now you're seeing a nice 110% move to the upside. And right now, this is a very important moment for AVAX, in my opinion, because you're running into the golden ratio here at $29.59. So the 0.618 is your golden ratio. And this is a very important resistance level to break. Now, if you fail to do that, you're more likely to see a deep retracement down. This is not 100% guarantee as always, but this is something that is potentially going to happen. Now, you could see a retracement back down to $24 here, all the way down to the 0.5. You could see a retracement all the way down to the 0.382 at $19. But if you continue with this bullish trend, you break through the 0.618, you back test it as support, then I would say we are, pretty clear on our next target, which is going to be $60.40 down the line. Now, if we start retracing down, like I said, I would target the 0.5 as the immediate support down below. You also have the 20 daily EMA and the 55 daily EMA, which is the yellow and red line respectively. Those are your support levels as well. But as you can see, we do have this little resistance zone that I have within this rectangle. So as you can see, this is where we landed back in March of last year. We did dip a little bit below that, and then we had the massive capitulation in May of last year. And once we came back up in August, we never looked back. Then we dropped back into the zone here in May of this year. We did wiggle our way around it a little bit, but then we did drop to the 0.236. Then we got rejected from this buy zone, or sell zone, I should say, a couple of times, but the 20 EMA held us as support, and we have been in an uptrend ever since. So like I said, if we fail to close above the golden ratio, then that is quite negative, and I would look at the 20 EMA and $23.74 as your immediate buy zones below. Now, jumping into the daily RSI, so this box over here, anywhere from 39 all the way down to 35. This is a buy zone on the daily RSI. As you can see, we've had many bounces from this area previously. We've touched this area multiple times as support and as resistance. So once you get out of this overbought zone, which you have entered already, you are in the overbought on the daily chart. So pay attention to AVAX. You might be getting a bit overextended here. And if you want to take some profits, if you want to swing trade, once you start getting, to the level of 75, 80, I would say you're pretty much safe to sell some coins and buy back in at a lower support. Now, that lower support could be one of these levels. So we have this red trend line here that is a very important level because this is the resistance trend line that we created in November last year. We back tested it as resistance in April, and then we did have a little fake out above it in July, and right now we've broken through here in August. So this could potentially be our support trend line. Also a very important resistance trend line that we broke through, which was a very bullish sign, and from there you only saw a move you've only seen appreciation since then. So the blue trend line here, so we broke out of the blue trend line that we created back in August of last year. We back tested it in November, in February of this year. We even held it as support at some point, but then we did drop in April as well. And right now we've had a major breakthrough, almost a perfect back test of support. And right now we're in the overbought. So you have a couple of these levels to look out for on the daily RSI. This is a good indicator to determine if you want to buy back into your asset. And based on the daily candles here, you can see that we are very overextended from the 20 EMA and from the 55 EMA. But what is bullish about this situation here is that we're creating a bullish cross where the 20 EMA is crossing above the 55. Now, this is a bullish indicator because usually after this, you see continuation on the daily chart and you see strong moves to the upside. Now, granted, this is not your bull market confirmation by any means. I would say if you go to the weekly Bitcoin chart and you see the bullish cross created there, that would be your bull market confirmation. Now, I do also want to switch over to the Binance website for more indicators. So switching over to the Binance website, you can see that we do have two buy zones here from $14 to $11.92. And this is a zone that we did back test over here multiple times with the pullback that we got last summer. But you can see that we were in a symmetrical triangle here, and our target right now out of this pattern is sitting right at, let me get the price tag for you. It's sitting at $32 roughly. And that is what we're looking for here. We almost got there a couple of days ago, but right now it looks like we're going to meet the target. And from there, you could potentially look for a nice pullback to the 20 EMA of around about 20%. So that could be a nice swing trade in itself. And if you see a deeper pullback, then obviously I would look for some support levels that you can take from the swing lows that we printed here. So if, for example, you want to look for an immediate support based on the swing lows, you can take some trend lines and draw them below the swing lows that you printed here. So these would be your two major support levels. So $22.81, and you also have $20.68. So these are two levels that you want to keep an eye on as well. And yeah, let's see if we can take out this technical target that we created. Let's see what's next for Avax. Also, if let's say I want to draw a fib retracement here and see what kind of targets we can have, then I would just take this low here, take this swing high. Actually, let's have a bit of a bigger swing, a bigger fib retracement here. So we're gonna take, if you can see properly here, we're gonna take this swing high and we're gonna take this swing low. So as you can see, retrace down, you put in your low, you retrace to the golden ratio, right? And you run into the golden ratio. From there, you see a pullback. So this is what could happen on the other chart that we just looked at on TradingView. We can run into the golden ratio here. We can see a dead cat bounce scenario. We come back down to the 0.236 once again. From there, we see another move to the upside here. As you can see, we broke out. We took out the 786. And if I just extend the fib retracement to the right side here so we can catch all the candles over here, as you can see, we actually broke through the first fib level here. So currently we can target the 1.618 at $43.48, but it all depends on the bigger picture stuff, right? You want to take a look at the weekly charts, you want to take a look at Bitcoin's chart, you want to take a look at what kind of news we have in the media right now, because all of it will affect the prices. And yeah, so that's based on what I think, and this is my opinion only, and probably it's going to be wrong, right? I am right more than not, but like I said, you have to be ready for both outcomes. I keep talking about this in every single one of my videos, but you have to be ready for both outcomes. Otherwise, you're not going to survive in this market, because if you're waiting for Avax to drop in now and you're not dollar cost averaging in, if it decides to pump all the way to $100, you're still stuck here with your fiat and you're basically out of the market. And if you're waiting for a move to the upside and you're not taking any profits, then you're going to drop down at some point and you're going to be stuck with your coins at these levels. So you want to be smart about your profit taking strategy, and you want to be smart when you dollar cost average in. But it's, generally speaking, it's always better to be in the markets than being out of the market. So you want to have some spare fiat at all times, and you want to have you want to have some coins in your portfolio as well, so that you can trade at least, right? But if you're buying for the long term, I do think even $30 is a good buying opportunity, because if you're looking to take profits at $500, then it doesn't really matter where you buy at $30 or at $28. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if I missed out anything important on the charts. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Feel free to join me on my Patreon. I do drop in a lot of low cap gems in there. Well, not a lot of, but we do 2 to 3 to 4 low cap gems per month. We also have your technical analysis and video requests. And I also do drop in all of my trade alerts in there. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.